first teams are forming in your community right now. Be a part.
Does anybody know where the electrical connection in this room is before our guy is here? Let me see.
Found one.
Okay, thank you, but it's too far. There should be one here.
Find the one that the projector is in.
Yeah. Okay, it's going somewhere here. Oh, here, right? All right. Nothing else. Plug available. We can take this out.
Yeah, laptop. Okay.
That's what that's a quick figure. All right. So this program, first, for inspiration of science and technology, inspiration and recognition of science and technology, that has 4 different layers. Based on its and their variations. Just a moment. I'm just closing this so that we can have less light on the screen. And the program that is for elementary school is called First Lego League, FLL, and it is run in the way that every year they release a challenge. The challenge is released in late August, early September, and this is, I forget, it's 2011 challenge or something, and we are just using this as an example. And every year's challenge requires completely different building of a completely different robot with the different the missions that it needs to accomplish on the field. And there's a lot of thinking involved that you typically do not get when you are just doing kind of a typical problem solving that's in the textbooks. In the typical problem solving from the textbooks, there's a quadratic equation and you plug in some numbers and here comes the output. And there's only one right answer. When you're trying to build something in robotics, there are hundreds of right answers, hundreds of right ways that kids can solve problems.
But one's right-er.
Yes, and it is important for kids to kind of let their own creativity flow, figure out many different ways of doing things, discuss with each other, oh, I would like to do it this way because I think this is the best way, and then articulate why is that the best way. And kids learn so much from discussing that with their friends rather than giving just one right answer. And that's a lot of fun. It's fun to play with your friends. It's fun to kind of, negotiate this kind of robotics design ideas with your friends. And that's why it is important when we form the robotics teams to have kids who already like each other, who like playing with each other, who like working with each other. And that is probably the most important consideration. It's not how much you know about robotics. It's not a huge consideration. You will all pick up very quickly. It is how you can negotiate with each other, how you can work together as a team is the most important part. And with that said, let me just quickly roll through this video that describes what the 4 different levels of the programs are.
I just happened to end up in the room, and somebody grabbed a piece of aluminum and told me to drill a hole, and I was like, I don't know how to drill a hole, what are you doing? And it was just an exhilarating feeling. It's like,
Oops. I just want to make sure that this video is not terribly long.
I just happened to end up in the room, and somebody grabbed a piece of aluminum and told me to drill a hole, and I was like, I don't know how to drill a hole, what are you doing? And it was just an exhilarating feeling. It's like, I'm using power tools. How many extracurricular activities can you say that you made this, and it's a 6-foot, 100-pound moving machine? Not many.
You're gonna know how to work hard, you're gonna know how to concentrate, you know how to give maximum effort, teamwork.
And it's not just the math and science aspect, it's a team of people working together. It's website designing, it's presentation, it's teaching, designing, it's not just engineering. If you like to work with your hands, if you like mechanics, engineering, science, math, if you just like to make posters, first gives you a chance to do anything.
So this is FML. This is the kind of robot that you'll be building. Not this is one of the bigger robots.
The problem is that so many kids grow up in an environment where by the time they're 10 to 12 years old, they think their options in the world are being the NBA or being a college winner. It seemed to me that what we needed to do to get first going was to break the stereotypical mindset given to kids about what's important in their culture. Let these kids that have never met a scientist or a professional engineer see what these people do. Put those people and ideas in front of these kids will change where they put their time and attention, and will change the outcome, will change what they'll do when they're 17.
First challenges young people to create, cooperate, and learn. Working with professional engineers and other mentors, students are challenged to design, build, and program robots for competition. The fun they have, the friendships they make along the way, transform the thinking about science and engineering.
I really see those
We're going to have to try to build like just an arm
that'll
that
make
attaches
kids
to
more
the
passionate about science and engineering. I said, yes, Neil, what are you talking about? Let's create a sporting event.
and have watch each group and say,
First is effective for 4 programs. Each level designed to help young people develop their skills, learn in the marketplace, and practice precious professionalism. In other words, helping everybody, not just your own. Research real-world problems and bring presentations to illustrate their solutions. Its first Lego
that's one thing.
build on autonomous robots from Lego kits and use research
That's the one you're
science and
Yes.
engineering challenges. More complicated challenges begin at the high school level, starting with the first 10
That's what we're doing.
build and
Like
program
us.
more sophisticated robots while maintaining engineering of all and competing with other teams' machines on a playing field. The oldest, most advanced program of all is First Robotics Competition. In just 6 weeks, high schoolers with professional engineers as coaches and mentors design and build industrial-grade robots to compete with and against each other in a challenging field. Bragging rights, recognition, and awards. FTC and FRC participants are eligible for millions of dollars in scholarships by universities and corporations. Every step along the first journey, tens of thousands of adults are there to help you as coaches, mentors, volunteers, and sponsors. Many have come through the program themselves because they believe in the power of first to engage others at every age level, to teach new skills, build self-confidence, ignite passions, and inspire them to consider choosing science, engineering, and technology as a career path.
10 or 15 or 20 years from today, some kid in those stands will have cured Alzheimer's or AIDS or cancer, or built an engine that doesn't pollute. The probability that one of them is going to do something spectacular that they would not have done without first is almost a guarantee. Look at these kids. They're the future. We're part of it by helping them figure out what to do with their lives.
All right then. So now you have a little bit of idea of what this four levels involve. And the one that we're going to be doing here is called the first Lego League. And the robot that you will build It varies from about 8-inch to about 12-inch kind of size. You will see some of the things that we start building things. And what we would like to do, yeah, that's one of the smallest robots that you can build. As you start building it, in a few minutes we're going to transition from this mode to working there. And Shalin here is asking whether it would be good to gather the kids around and have them see it physically, or we have a large enough group to do it using a camera here.
I think we have like 20 kids in our pairs. It would be, we're going to be working with this whole Lego part, so it would be nice if we can get it up on a big screen.
All right.
Just like open up the webcam app and
All right. Shalin, give me a moment to just see if there's any other important information that I want to share with everybody before we get into that. Okay? All right, before we kind of jump into building the robot, as an you're building a small part of a robot, to just get kids a flavor of how that is done so they can start thinking about it that way. Does anybody have any questions